before my video starts, I just wanted to introduce you to a man that is very close to my heart. His name is Larry, and he is 67 years old now, and he is my street grandpa. It became a joke at first, me calling him grandpa, but reality is he is now my grandpa. And I met him out here in Carmichael, out here homeless. He used to drive a truck and pull a trailer, and that's where he slept, in his trailer. And when me and my ex Justin broke up, after all the chaos and crazy torment that he caused me in my life, I was out here by myself, and Larry took me in, you know, when I needed a place to stay, keep safe, if I wasn't up all night, things like that. And helped me out when I needed food, money, whatever. And it was a joke. One day he said he needed money for getting on the bus. I said, oh, I'll give you the $6. It's all good. Not realizing how old he was at the time. And he's all, oh, I don't need $6. I just need $3.50. And I said, oh, senior citizen, grandpa. And we all started laughing about it. And he said after that, a couple days later, he's like, he really didn't like the word grandpa, being called grandpa. But I still joked around with him, and we always joked and said crazy stuff to each other, but he allowed me to call him grandpa. And he told me he didn't want nobody else calling him that, and so I've been allowed to call him that. A lot of people out here do call him that, but they always usually use his first name. But now he is my grandpa. When he speaks to people, he tells people, this is my granddaughter. We may not be blood, but we love each other like family. I will do anything for that man when I can, and I come out here, I visit with him for hours on end. You don't see a lot of people go to a nursing home and sit there for 12 hours. No one ever does that. Not even if it's your own blood. I do that. When I was out here and I was running the streets on my run, and he was in there, I was at the nursing home every day for hours. I'd leave at night, wouldn't get high while I was there. I'd get high before I went, then leave at night, get high, go out and recycle, and go back and see him the next day. And I just want to say that man, he has a good heart. And a lot of people out here took advantage of him. And it broke my heart to see that. But Larry was out here for 20-something years homeless, struggling. And it was sad to see. But he did what he had to do. He never stole, none of that. He used his retirement money to survive, but wasn't enough to get back into a house. But he did what he had to do. And you'll get to hear him in the video. I had pulled out my phone, and he thought I was going to take a picture, but I was recording, and you'll hear it. It's so cute. I love that man. He's a very wise man. He has a lot of good advice. And I'm doing that video to go back on memory lane, but also to show that, you know, we all are people, and we all have feelings, and we all struggle. So, you know, that's my grandpa. I love him to death, and I'll do anything for him. So here's, you'll get to see him now. His name is Larry Campbell. Love you, Grandpa. Love your life. Flame on and go big, people.
with my bandage.
That's how you look.
Well, you gonna take it or not?
I know, I'm recording you. They can hear you.
You know what? For everybody out there who sees this,
Don't curse. I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. You ought to listen to somebody who's been around the block a few more times than you have, because a lot of shit is bullshit, but a lot of stuff is true. And what I'm telling you is, take care of your health, listen to your gut feeling, and may the force be with you. And I'm telling you that from my heart. That's all for now from Larry. I don't know if Sabina wants to add anything.
I will.
But see you later, Sarge. Okay?
Well, hey guys, that's my grandpa Larry. I came to visit him in the nursing home. He had a stroke a year ago. Now they're fixing the cancer on his face. Gonna do some skin grafting. But I just wanted to tell you guys that it's very important to take care of your health. Grandpa and I were homeless out there in the streets and stuff. And he's a silly man. And sorry for his cursing, but he does some crazy things we do all the time. But anyways, what you gotta say?
I tried to hold back my cursing, but it's like Eddie Murphy. You gotta like Eddie, and that doesn't mean you gotta like me. But some people can't hold back some of the cursing. Anyway, back to Sabina.
So anyways, you guys didn't know I used to be a CNA for 16 years, and so when I come out here, I make sure he's okay and everybody's doing what they need to do for him. You got to visit your people, especially the people that love you the most, and I love him to death. He helped me out there when I was struggling and always took care of me, so it's my time to do that for him. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, and you guys have a good day. God bless. Love you. Flame on and go big. Hey guys, I just left my grandpa to go get him some shoes at Target, but I kind of didn't want to really say it in the nursing home because I don't want to cause a conflict, I guess you could say. I mean, I really personally it doesn't matter to me, but since my grandpa's there and I can't bring him home with me today, I don't want them to do the things I used to see when I worked in a nursing home. Nursing homes, yes, they are good for some people, and they benefit people, but truly, honestly, working in that field for 16 years of my life, I'm also a phlebotomist, graduated Dean's List from my phlebotomy school, and working in that field, there are some very, very cruel people to elderly people. They abuse them. They make them feel like it's their fault when things go wrong, when it really isn't their fault. The facility he is in, they did that to him one time. The beginning of this year, I came in, walked into his room, and my grandpa was sitting there with wet pants, and he had urine all over it. And I walked in shocked and a little bit angry because I know my grandpa and I know how he is. And yes, he had a stroke, but he still has his mind, thank God. And I said, "Really, Grandpa?" And the first thing out of his mouth is, "They're not doing things right, Sabina. They're abusing their authority." And I turned around and was polite, but stern and bold with my words to the nurse. And then the nurse said, "Well, try to make excuses that, we tried to give him this, but he, made a mess, whatever." But reality is, My grandfather had a stroke. He needs assistance to use the bathroom. You have 3 CNAs on a hall. It's dinner time, but I only see 2 CNAs. I asked CNAs if there's laundry, where's the laundry room so I can get them some clothes. They were like, well, it's dinner time. Okay, well, where's your other CNA? She's in the shower. Well, I'm a CNA, and I know for a fact you're not supposed to be giving showers during meals. You're not even allowed to take your personal breaks during meals. So I advise all of them, don't make excuses with me, and don't tell me something different, because I did this field for 16 years of my life, and I know exactly these rules. And the nurse kept trying to give me more excuses. Well, this, that. I said, no. You're not going to blame my grandfather for this. It's not his fault. And then when the CNAs came in, they tried to blame him too. And I said, hold up. That is inappropriate. You're not going to blame my grandfather for this. It is your job to be taking care of him. You know he needs help, and you're sitting here blaming him. That's not going to happen. Not on my watch. He's been there for 16... I've been around for 16 years in this field. So, you're going to tell me something different. That's not going to happen. I went and found the laundry room, grabbed him clothes, and went to the nurse's station, complained to the head nurse that evening, wrote an incident report, because I was not going to play around. I may not be working in that field, but when I did, I took my job very seriously. I loved my job. That was the most important job I've ever had in my life. And for somebody to hurt somebody I love, somebody that took care of me while I was out in the street, because mind you, he may not be my blood, but that man is my grandpa. And as soon as I can get him out of this building and home with me, that's what I'm going to be doing. I don't care what anybody says. He may not be my blood and he's my street grandpa, but that man fed me, clothed me, kept me safe, and had me have somewhere to sleep at night so I wouldn't get hurt. And when he got hurt, I had no safety net. So I am not going to allow nobody to hurt him. Blood or not, he's my heart. And he's 67 years old. And you see him in the video. It breaks my heart to see him that way. But I'm going to do whatever it takes for him. Like right now, I'm walking to Target to go get him some shoes, because his daughter doesn't really help him like she should. And I'm going to use the gift cards that I got for Christmas from my daughter's school so I can help my grandpa. But I just wanted to tell you guys that I love you guys. Flame on and go big.